Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing some origami folds with my son Brody. We're going to do 2 folds today, starting with the Yakko-San fold, which is the little man, and our second fold we're going to do is the Samurai Helmet. These are pretty easy folds to start with as beginners, so let's get started. You need a square sheet of paper. You can use any size you'd like. I cut these down from an 8.5 by 11 to 8.5 by 8.5. You can use any size. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to fold this in half in both directions and then diagonally and then unfold them. So let's get started. So that way, and then unfold it, and then we'll fold it in the other direction. You need to be pretty exact on the folds. The more exact the folds, the better your project turns out. Okay, so we folded it both directions and then unfolded them. When you're ready, Brody, we'll go to the next step.
My fold is off by like 1/4 of an inch.
Okay, that's all right. We'll keep going forward anyways. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold every corner into the middle. So all 4 corners to the middle, and try to be as precise as we can. 1, 2. So that's the first 2. 1, 2. Also try to make the edges, make the creases and edges as sharp as you can, and it turns out better the sharper the creases are. All right, so 3 and 4, looks like that.
Got it.
The next thing we're going to do is we're going to flip that over, and we're going to fold all 4 into the middle a second time, right? And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay.
I have one more.
Okay.
Okay.
And it looks like that. And then we're going to flip it over, and we're going to fold all 3 to the middle for a 3rd time. So the 3rd time, all 3 to the middle, one last time. Okay.
It gets pretty tricky at the 3rd fold.
It does. It gets really small and tight. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It gets really little. This looks like this. Okay, as soon as you're ready.
Can you help me with this? Wait, I got it.
Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, you can finish, but I'll let them know. The next thing we're going to do is you turn it upside down to the back, and what we're going to do is we're going to do something that they call a squash fold. Basically, we're going to be pulling out these folds and flattening them to create a rectangle, and the rectangle makes the 2 arms and then the legs of the Yakko-san.
Yeah.
So let's start. You can start on any corner that you want, okay, and pull it out. So you're going to pull it out, flatten it, okay. There's one of his arms, and then pull out the second side.
Another arm.
And flatten it. Okay, pull it out, flatten it. See that? It creates a rectangle shape. And then you'll pull it out, the 3rd side you'll pull out, and that makes his, oh, you got it done already?
Yeah.
Pull it up. And that makes his legs. So it looks like that, and it should look like how it looks in the book. Good job. All right, are you ready to do number 2? It's the number 2. Number 2 is the Samurai Helmet. We don't have a paper with 2 different colors on the 2 sides. We just have red. So it'll look a little bit different than the picture, but basically it will look exactly the same except for the gold color on there. Okay, are you ready to start?
Yep.
Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're starting with a square, just like the last one, and you're going to fold it in half.
This is the easiest part for other people, but for me it's the hardest part.
Making it as accurate as you can, and then it turns out better if it's very folded very accurately. Okay. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold the corners down. Okay. That's one corner folded down. And the second corner is folded down. Okay. Looks like that.
Looks like it has little legs. Or like tusks.
Okay. The next thing we're going to do is fold the flaps up. So you're going to do one flap. Fold it up. Just the top one. There's two. Just you're going to fold the top flap up. So that's one. And two. Okay. So it should look like that now. When you're ready.
Now I'm sad. There.
Okay, awesome. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to fold that out a little bit. It creates the little decoration on the helmet. Okay, so we're going to fold that out. It's the little flare that comes out. Okay. So that's one side, and then we'll fold the other side out.
Got it.
Okay.
So that is actually the first time I've done this with it being pretty symmetrical.
Oh, good job. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold this top layer up.
Only
Not
the
all
top
the way
layer.
Only the top, yes. Leave the back layer alone. Fold the top layer up about halfway. Okay?
Yeah.
You know,
leave like a quarter.
Leave about 1/4 of an inch.
It's crooked.
Yeah, mine's a little crooked too, but that's okay. It still turns out. All right, so about that high. Okay? And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take this 1/4 of an inch here and fold that upwards. Okay, and that creates the little band around the bottom of the helmet. So just like that. Okay. You got it? Here, I'll help you.
Nope. I don't got it.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, I know what to do now.
just like that.
Okay,
And
I can
then
do it. I can do it now. You
And
fold
the little-
that up.
1/4 of an inch up. Right. Okay.
There.
Like that. And then the very last thing you're going to do, the back that's still hanging down, is going to come up and get tucked in to the back side of the helmet. And that's your samurai helmet. Let's see.
Kind of got it. There. That's it a few times.
Awesome. And it looks like, should look like that in the book, except we don't have gold paper, but otherwise you have your samurai helmet. Good job. All right. Thanks for joining us today. Click below to like this video and subscribe. Bye.